This year has been one of the most exciting years for cinema, packed with a huge number of new releases across every genre. But the real question is, which movies are actually worth your time? That's why we've put together this video, a list of the top 10 movies of 2025. Whether you're into action, horror, thrillers, or sci-fi, you'll definitely find something here for you. We've ranked them from good to absolutely amazing, so make sure you stick around until the end, because the top spots are the ones you really don't want to miss. So, without further ado, let's get started.
얘가 왜 타깃이 된 거야? 만난 자는 다 지켜주자군. 대모님이 만든 룰이잖아요.
아, 그래서 햇님 재주 좋다. 얼음장 같은 인간을 다 녹이지.
Kicking off our list is the crime thriller, The Old Woman with the Knife. The story follows a 65-year-old professional assassin who has spent her entire life in the world of crime, becoming a living legend in the process. But as age begins to catch up with her, her once isolated life starts to fall apart. Things take a dangerous turn when she crosses paths with a young, ambitious killer who is hunting her down. This unexpected encounter forces her to face haunting questions about her violent past as she struggles between holding on to her old ways and searching for a better life. If you're into movies that blend sharp action with deep psychological drama, this one is definitely worth your time. At number 9, we have the highly anticipated action film, Nobody 2. 4 years after the events of the first movie, Hutch Mansell, the retired hitman trying to enjoy a quiet life with his family, is back. But during a family vacation, he's forced to return to his violent past when a criminal gang targets him and his loved ones. From that moment on, the tension doesn't let up until the very end. What makes this sequel stand out is its fast pace and uniquely brutal fight choreography, keeping every moment intense and thrilling. If you're a fan of hard-hitting action packed with non-stop suspense, Nobody 2 will keep you on the edge of your seat the whole way through.
8 people live in this house. 8 people have experienced this. 8 people are not crazy.
At number 8, we have the horror thriller, The Conjuring: Last Rites. The story follows Ed and Lorraine Warren, the legendary paranormal investigators, who decide to retire after years of battling evil spirits. But when the Smurl family from Pennsylvania reaches out, terrified by strange and horrifying events in their home, the Warrens are forced to return to this dark world to help. What makes this even more chilling is that it's inspired by a real case from the 1980s, adding an extra layer of dread. If you're into horror films based on true events, blending suspense, terror, and supernatural thrills, The Conjuring: Last Rites is one you definitely don't want to miss.
A voice in your head sang over and over. That was awesome.
At number 7, we have the action comedy, The Naked Gun. Here, we meet Frank Drebin Jr., a Los Angeles cop determined to prove himself. But there's just one problem. His bizarre and clumsy style always lands him in one awkward mess after another. Assigned to investigate a mysterious car accident that killed a computer programmer, Frank quickly realizes there's more to it than meets the eye. Behind the crash lies a dangerous conspiracy involving a device called the PLOT device, a machine capable of controlling people's minds. From there, Frank's journey spirals into chaotic chases and hilarious mishaps as he struggles to save the day and show he has what it takes to be a real cop. Starring the legendary Liam Neeson, the film brilliantly mixes sharp comedy with action-packed fun, delivering a performance full of energy and laughs. In short, The Naked Gun gives you the perfect blend of comedy and action, guaranteed to keep you entertained right through to the end.
To reach the place where you belong.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Okay, it's
Who am I?
It's me, it's Mom. If you're me and I'm you, then who's that?
I'm Grandma, sweetheart.
At number 6, we have the comedy thriller, Freakier Friday. The story follows 2 women, one a teenager, the other an adult, who suddenly swap bodies. This strange twist throws each of them into the other's world, creating plenty of hilarious and confusing situations. The fun begins when the teenager is forced to deal with the pressures of adult life, while the adult woman finds herself stuck in the chaotic world of high school. Through this bizarre experience, both characters learn valuable lessons by seeing life from each other's perspective. What makes Freakier Friday shine are the endless comedic moments that come from two completely different people living each other's lives. It's a lighthearted, fun ride packed with laughs and surprises. And now, let's move on to the film in 5th place.
Oh, baby! It's the bad guys! Watch this.
At number 5, we have the highly anticipated animated film, The Bad Guys 2. After the Bad Guys gang decides to give up stealing and turn their lives around, they struggle to adapt to their new lives. No one trusts them, and the group faces major challenges in finding honest jobs. But everything changes when they are suddenly accused of crimes they didn't commit, forcing them back into the world of crime. The gang must work together once again on a tough mission that requires them to change their ways and move away from their old criminal habits. Produced by the famous DreamWorks studio, known for delivering top box office hits, The Bad Guys 2 continues this legacy with an adventure full of comedy and excitement, featuring stunning animation and lovable characters that make the movie an unforgettable experience. Before we move on to the next movie, don't forget to support the channel by hitting the like button and subscribing so you'll always stay updated with the best and newest movies and shows. And we'd love to hear from you. Tell us in the comments which films on this list you're enjoying the most. At number 4, we have the gripping drama thriller, American Sweatshop. The story follows Daisy, a young woman who finds herself stuck in a strange and brutal job. Every day, she is forced to watch the dirtiest and most disturbing videos on the internet. These clips, filled with horror, violence, and unsettling scenes, are flagged by users, and her job is to decide should they be removed from the platform or remain online for everyone to see. Things take a dark turn when Daisy comes across a shocking video that contains a real crime. When she fails to convince her bosses or the authorities of its danger, she decides to take matters into her own hands. Daisy embarks on a risky journey to track down the criminals, and that's when the real tension begins. American Sweatshop delivers a thrilling story about crime and justice, with a powerful lead performance from Daisy as she takes on a dangerous quest. If you're into movies that blend psychological suspense with raw, real-world stakes, this film will keep you hooked until the very last moment. And now, it's time to reveal the top 3 films on our list, starting with number 3.
No matter what you do to me, Luther, your plans won't work.
At number 3, the legendary hero returns to the big screen in a brand new film, Superman. The story follows Clark Kent, who struggles to balance his life as a journalist with his responsibilities as the world's greatest superhero. After Superman successfully prevents an imminent war, many begin to question his true intentions. Seizing the moment, Lex Luthor launches a smear campaign, claiming that Superman is a dangerous threat to humanity. Faced with these challenges, Clark must prove that he is more than just an alien with incredible powers. He's a true symbol of hope and a hero dedicated to protecting the world. Packed with stunning visuals and breathtaking action sequences, Superman is a cinematic experience that fans of action and spectacular effects won't want to miss.
Maintain a speed of 3 miles per hour. Walk until there's only one of you left. Who's ready to fucking win?
Approaching the top of our list, we have the sci-fi drama, The Long Walk. In a brutal annual competition, 100 teenagers are forced to walk at a constant pace without stopping. Anyone who slows down is executed by the soldiers escorting them. The story centers on Ray Garrity, a young participant driven by revenge against the Major, the military officer responsible for his father's death. Along this harrowing journey, Ray forms a deep bond with fellow contestant Peter McVries, and their growing friendship becomes the emotional heart of the film. The Long Walk delivers a gripping mix of intense action and psychological tension, capturing both the horror of the deadly march and the fragile humanity that emerges along the way. If you enjoy films that blend drama with suspense, this one is an absolute must-watch.
We're talking about 17 kids in one classroom. I want to know what happened in that classroom. Why just her classroom? Why only her?
I love those kids.
And finally, taking the #1 spot on our list, we have the horror thriller, Weapons. In the quiet town of Maybrook, 17 children from an entire classroom mysteriously vanish at exactly 2:17 a.m., leaving behind only one survivor. Panic spreads across the town, and teacher Justine Gandy becomes the prime suspect after being suspended from her job. Meanwhile, Archer Graff, the father of one of the missing kids, launches his own investigation after losing faith in the local police. As the story unfolds, it becomes clear that this isn't an ordinary kidnapping. Something far darker is at play, tied to supernatural forces and long-buried secrets. Weapons absolutely earns its place at the top of our list for its masterful blend of suspense and mystery. Every moment keeps you on edge, surrounded by an atmosphere of dread and tension. If you're a fan of chilling, story-driven horror films, this is one you don't want to miss. If you're a fan of Netflix movies, we've got a special list just for you. The top 10 new Netflix movies in 2025. You can check it out by clicking the video on your screen right now. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the latest movies and series. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video.